Hello. We're starting with the Seba on camera today. he sort of has his like clock really dialed in to just start going screaming and being very needy right as I start streaming. Good evening, good morning, good day, good whatever time it is in your time zone. It's apparently night here. Hi, not empty stream. You gonna say hi, to? Nope, he's not gonna say hi. Thanks for being here. Thank you to the goblin who snuck in during the intro. Hope you had a fantastic stream today. If you're still around, totally understand it. People have to raid and then do stuff. Generally, you know, end your stream to do something. So you're getting a lot of good evenings. Chat is nice, right? Hello, Yusuf. So, yeah, we're not... I realized after starting the intro that the tower moving intro might have been very appropriate today. We've built this entrance house thing for the teleporter station here at Spawn Island. And sort of as we did that, I've been struggling with like connecting it to these bridges because, well, the host station down here, this part is aligned to a chunk. You can kind of see that this, these little stasis pods are just inside the chunk border. And, well, that sort of meant I couldn't put this wherever it fit up here. And so now it instead is wherever it fit down there, which didn't fit up here. And so I was just sort of, you know, twisting this and trying to keep it as small. And then somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody in chat basically went like, you should just move the bridge. And I'm like, yeah. So I was moving these bridges, well, building these bridges, and that involved moving some of the river and like adjusting the terrain here and a bunch of stuff. And it ended up here. It sort of needs to be one block over, doesn't it? Needs to be, yeah. Center needs to be here, and the center's currently here. So like, it just needs to nudge over a little bit, which means I need to move this shoreline. I need to move that shoreline a little further. I need to move this hill a little bit and stuff. And then this one, I don't know, honestly, why it never occurred to me to just move the thing. Like, there's plenty enough space here. This thing needs to be here. But I guess we could turn at either we could turn the path after that, or we could even try to turn it like up here somewhere and just like go on the other side of this. Move the button to the other side. And then just walk up here. So it aligns fully. So that's what we're gonna do. This sadly means that just about everything with this bridge is wrong. Like I need to move, right, the center needs to be here, right? So this needs to be, it needs to move 3 blocks. And so I can't keep any of the foundations or the, like, it would have been nice if this pillar just ended up here, right? But that is not the case. Notice the fitting intro as well, but a friend told me about it. Yeah. But I was building bridges in that intro, so I guess that works. You got a NASA. Nice. You been watching that live? That's pretty cool. Quite the difference in sort of tech level from last time. When it was like, there's some TV stuff going on. Now it's like, hey, there's interactive streams all day. But I guess the first thing to do is probably this side. Hi, Harold and Kikanai. Because this is where it's more complicated. I don't know if anybody needs this snowman. There's another. This is the exit here, and the entrance there. I want to move this. What's under here? I'm assuming some full light block. A full light block. Are you gonna melt the snow layers? if I move it closer. Could move it like over here. Quite close to Rich's building then, but I think that's still better. There's lights here, which do... Well, there's also lights on that building. So if we move the path, we move this also, right? I'm gonna move so many things. I think that makes sense. I could also move this like back out one step here or something so that it ends up in this corner. I think it's gonna melt the snow, which I don't know if it matters. The snowman was here for the Christmas celebration. Somebody just let him walk all over spawn and make it snowy and nice. Yeah, I think what we'll do is this. We'll take this. We'll move it, say, here. Okay. And then we'll move... So I want the path here, I think. Because the center is like here. So we'll move all of this 2 steps. It'll look weird if that's right on here, but we'll move it 2 steps. That should be fine. There's slabs? All right. Here we're saving money. Hold on, these were deep slate, surely. Don't tell me they were different. There's no way one of them was tough, right? No, that makes no sense. Last one should be there, but whatever. That one's still there. Do I have glass? I'm sure I have glass somewhere. Probably in one of these. What are you doing, Sam? Is he sitting there today? He was really picky about his food today, and then he gave up when he didn't get new, better food, I guess. And then eventually just went to bed. And then so he was sleeping until like 5 minutes before I went to start the stream. Okay. So the thing to do here, probably, is to nudge you over in here. Let's do... Thanks. Here. No. Okay. To nudge you over in there. No, he really wants to be in that corner. Cool. Great. Okay, good. Thanks. Just a little more. Thank you. So there's the new wall. Now it's safe to pick this down. Nice. This is not what I thought I was going to be doing. Yeah. Okay. Should be good. Okay. And now this is silk touch. Yes. There. Can't pick these things up. Okay. Hey, it's a cat scam. Did see that before the stream. She was laying there for a long time. Actually, she's been spending a lot of time in the other corner of that thing. But yeah, she then left to sit in a different place just before the stream. I think at this point we're good if we do something like this and then tear down the wall, right? Right? I think so. There we go. It's back, I guess. You'll make new ones, but that's okay. And out we pop. Okay. Thing has been moved. Okay. I have no idea what we do with these. Put them back, I guess, at least. Okay. So now that's there. That means we can move the road. Rude cat. That's how it is. You say rude cat and Seb believes. So the thing is, I went up to check and stuff to see with his food, and because he was just sleeping, I didn't want to go give him new food. But of course, now he's not sleeping. That's so silly. I guess we take that. That's fine. Asleep. What are you doing, friendo? Ooh, pretty sunrise over the bridge that is doomed. Okay. I guess what I should probably do is mark where I need the thing. So. I guess it's fine that the landing is where it is. I could try to move it back by 1 potentially. That would move it even further into this side though. Yes, meow. 2, 3. It's supposed to be there. And here. So that's where the bridge is gonna be. So all this effort on like concealed lighting, and then it's just a bunch of torch spam. So I thought this would end up too close, but it's really not. It's just off the edge of the bridge. But it goes to here. This needs to move. But it can just move out there where the bridge was. Well, or is. Maybe here, so it's not right up against the bridge. One more. Ah! Leaf litter everywhere. Who's leaf littering? Okay, so 3. They go here, so they lead directly onto the bridge now, which means that certainly needs to be that. Place these. That. Okay. So from here, we now need to connect this path to here instead, which means it needs to go on this side. It almost certainly needs to be these two, right? So we can keep this button here, but I think it might make more sense to move it here. It opens from this side. I was wondering if I should move that to the other side as well. Tear down spawn. Huh? Oh, it's from this first. Of course. That looks pretty good, I think. Litter. So natural. Okay. Hey, look, more leaf litter. We sort of... Well, it's 3 wide down here. But it's 2 wide over here. Ah. Hi, Sturzo. We probably do 3 wide here and then expand it, right? Oops. Not with the axe, silly. Also need to move it like quite steeply if I do here. So I probably don't. So what if these are already like here? That's quite steeply here. I guess that sort of works. We can do something like that, something. It's a little steep, but I think it works. Does it work? These two definitely need to be where it comes up, right? This piece a long well for me. That's how it goes. And whose fault is that, eh? Well, welcome back. Huh? Hmm? I think when this sort of grows back and everything, probably pretty good. So much leaf litter. Oh, what could I be? There we go. Different wood here? That's weird. Oh boy. Do I have a sign on my shop? I probably do, don't I? Deadlines today. Actually, if you read dates in a reasonable order, the deadline is the 4th day of the 25th month, which I don't know when it is, so it's probably fine, right? Oh, time for that stuff today. Okay, well, I suppose there's nothing more to it than to actually start moving this thing. Right, it's there because of that, yes. Okay. Don't float away. I can move this back. It's valid for 21 minutes. Is there 1, 2, 3? 8. What I used to recolor hitboxes to cyan, is that a mod or part of the shader? Neither. It's accessibility settings. Where's that? High contrast block outlines. Yeah, give me that. Okay. 2 on the bottom of this one. Give me those. Just go flying all over the place. Just here, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it's here now. I can't pick that up. Kind of liked that it was double foundations there, but I guess because there's more sand here, this makes more sense. This is extremely subtle. These are actually 2 types of fences. There's the other one. Sort of faking the fact that these are wet. They're slightly darker. Yay. Quite subtle, especially with the shaders and stuff, but I think it's quite a nice effect. Little thing you can do even with, I don't know, without shaders. I hate this type of placement. So I need to move the entire pillars and stuff, but I think I'd like to move kind of the bridge itself first. Of course. Oh yeah, this is underneath the stuff that's there now. Sleep. I'm also gonna need to unload a bunch of this stuff in my inventory because there is like a ton of maps and item frames and stuff that stuck onto this with Easter eggs and stuff. So I do not have the space to pick all of those out. Don't need to carry these right now. I feel like my mic volume is low today, is it? The cats keep walking on my audio interface and resetting all the settings. It's like this stuff. Those are actual log blocks. Okay. And then I need to pick this up and its invisible item frame. Come on, give me those. That looks... Oh, it's the railway. Why is there a creeper on the railway? See, this is why you should use the teleporter system and not the railway. Can't trust those guys. This is reset, right? Yes, it has. Oh, uh-huh. Oh, this is quite weird. It takes a regular item frame to make an invisible item frame. But then you get a glow item frame back from it, and you can't make it out of a regular one. Or out of a glow one. That's really weird. You've built your stasis chamber squid safe, though. I don't know the spawning conditions of squids off the top of my head. I will put this back. Yeah, let's move. Everything is in the way of everything. It's really annoying. This, I can now move all of these, so I guess I just should. Why do I have a polished deep slate wall? Oh, it's because it's supposed to go on there. It's actually quite annoying that this is so close to being in the right place, but then isn't. And I need like scaffolding blocks to even get up here. Oh, I mean, that would never happen. I don't actually know if there's any scenario where a squid could spawn in the stasis chamber itself, though. That could potentially cause quite a lot of problems. Or that there. Okay, so this one. This. Lantern. Okay. All right. This is quite a lot more annoying than I thought it would be. Somehow I'm missing a block. Oh boy. I'm now apparently also missing that. Oh, it's up there. Oh, come on. There we go. Excuse me? There. And that was, no, on here. God damn it. I have no, okay. Yeah, that did not work, and therefore, hold on. That became a regular item frame. Did we have both before and now only one works? Maybe? Because I'm sure I tried glow item frames and it didn't work with them. Okay, cool. I just didn't have the recipe anymore, I guess. Alright, sure. That's fine then. More here. Alright, let's place this in the right place. I'm not allowed to place it there. How was it placed before then? Was it actually on this? No, it can't have been. It was on here. I guess there it was a... Huh. Water waterlogged block sounds like it would spawn. Because drowned do spawn in bubble columns, for instance. So this is a full block. Excuse me. Ow. Did not mean to do that. Oh, I can't even see the hitboxes of them. That's a little annoying. So this is slab. And this is a slab. Ah. Like the only thing I could think of is put it there. Like put it like this. Even that doesn't work. Because it'll be down there. Because it wasn't upside down, right? Although it would be funny if it was upside down. Problem now is I can't put... Never mind. I was going to say I can't put that there. But it does pop. Okay, interesting. So it was... It did pop out an item frame. So it wasn't like a armor stand thing. Well, almost said see ya. It's the thought that counts. And also, it was on that block though, right? It was like here, because I was pretty sure that it was on the next one up, and then the eye on the one you didn't break. But no, I don't think there's any other one in. What are? That's a slab, and this is also on a slab. So there's a full block beneath it. This is like shaped like full block here, and this is shaped like a full block here. I'm thoroughly confused. I guess I'll just put it on the next block up. Maybe it was there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going entirely mad. There. It's fine. It was definitely there all along. Hi, zombie. This cat is staring into my soul. How about you come back up here? If anyone asks, the bridge was always there too. Totally. Of course. Step back, please. What are you doing, friend? Why? Okay, you're controlling the mouse now. Makes sense. The cat chases the mouse with his butt, apparently. I love you, little cat, but sometimes you're quite annoying. Yes. Yes, you are. It's like 50-50 trying to do mouse inputs for a game and 50-50 scratch cat. In the vain hope that he wouldn't just leave again, but no. Okay, I can't pick everything up. My inventory is full of leaf litter. In a shock to nobody. Okay, I should have one of these. Good. Meow. work. Ah, no. Ah. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I just did that after all of that. Okay. One more try. Oh my goodness. This is taking so much longer than I thought. Okay, how's this look? There's no Easter egg on this section, so this should just be fine to tear it all down. We'll go give him some new food when we have a break here. It's not that long. It's like 5 minutes left, so he'll have to just chill, and you'll hopefully can stand his meowing in the background. Was it 5? I guess it was. Thought it was 4, but it's 5. Okay. All right, we're more than halfway with this particular bridge. And I have broken too many of these item frames to put these back up. I guess I will just... That was a glow. That was another glow, and they were... the minion was up in the middle, in the upper one. We put this away. I need 2 more of these. Let me just do... Wait, I had 3? Oh yeah, because I used another normal item. This is really annoying, actually. Ah! Oh, hold on. Cool. That's next. Okay. Suppose we're gonna have to start by moving the foundations. Give me that. 1, 2, 3. You know what? This one actually, you can use the 1 block I had left over from before. It's supposed to be 2? It's supposed to be 3. How did it end up over here? That's so far away. And the last one is... just ceased to exist. Good. No way. What the hell? It's miles away. These, oh my god, quite annoying. There we go. That should be good enough. Continue from here. This one needs to kind of just go down. It's in the way, and this one is might as well go down because now all of the items are going to stack, and the whole thing is not going to be reachable later. Well, I say that all the things are going to stack, but there, I don't have space. Still don't have space. This isn't enough. This cat is being tortured. Nobody has ever had such a bad day as he's having. Okay, well these were in the under one actually, so let's put this one thing in here and put the rails in here. And this should be able to pick up the last block. Yay! And now these will actually stack, so that's okay. Already broken it, might as well continue. How do I am with 10? Here? $14? Makes no sense, but okay. Oh yeah, it does. It does. The two remaining ones are from the street lights. Yes. But that means I don't have enough space. I was like, I will just place these and then I will be able to... Okay, never mind. We'll put... something, so we'll put another shulker down is what we'll put. More shulker monster is always the answer. This one is the one I wanted. Don't need those. Don't need this right now. Okay. 5, 6. Nice. Great, I've also put this in the wrong place. Alright. Which type of wall is it? This is the polished one. Okay, that's fine. Log. Tiles. Come on. Fences. Put away everything that I used for scaffolding. It's scaffold with glass, I guess. This, and these. And these. Why do I have extra of those? Maybe I just had some extra of those? Maybe? I guess? Okay, well... Alright. That worked anyway. And then I need to put the Easter eggs back and whatever. But here, we are coming up on the ads now, so I'm going to take that break. Poor tortured cat is finally going to get some food. Oh, that is also very wrong, I see now, but we can fix that later. Meow. Maybe it's not wrong. We'll see. If you don't want the ads on Twitch, you can sub to the channel, or you can get Twitch Turbo. It gives you ad-free viewing. Otherwise, there will be some ads playing, and you can, walk away, fill up your drinks, grab some snacks. You don't have to sit here. For my sake. We'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes when poor cat has gotten food. See you soon. And we're gonna go straight down until we find a block where we can stand, which is here. Great. Switch back to... You were onto something with the unlucky 13. So now we're set. Now we're.
This will be a short one.
I was going to, like, you know, calmly explain that this is how we set it up, and now we're ready to start.
Best start ever.
You want to bet, chat? How many of you think that I'll even get into the world before we get a game over screen? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Wow. Alright, here we go. I guess so. Just what? Alright.
It can only
there's a
get better
piglet.
from now
There's a
on.
piglet. Alright, this is soul sound I get. Yes. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
So if we stick to the left now, we should be going into new uncharted territory. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, none of this is safe. You're a very different definition of safe to me. What is bro doing? Okay, good talk.
I'm not gonna ask permission for this, okay? But I hope everything is okay.
Well, so it's up to you now.
Okay,
I'm just a passenger on this journey. You get to just go ahead and start working on completing this game. Yep, any moment now.
I'm going to
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally going to carry you through this playthrough.
So it's a literal carry. Perfect.
All right, I'm gonna drop you into that horse.
Yep,
There we go.
or into the hole. I don't know. Okay. What do you think? I don't even know where I logged out. I logged out in my base. How long time? How long time did you spend on that? Oh, dedication. What just happened? Random drops. Break things. Break all the things. Oh, diamond block. Shulk box. Bucket, which I wanted. Flushing all of these things away. Great.
Be quick about it.
I don't want the gold helmet. Oh my god, what does that mean? No. No.
Yes, slime, please create many entities around you.
No. No. Oh my. You're so mean, chat.
We're sorry.
No, you're not. Oh, no. Oh, that's perfect, actually. If I could.
Do we still have an
get
ender
there.
pearl?
All right, we're back. You want to come up here? We swapped cats. She loves standing with her tail right in front of the. Can I have my arm here? Would that be okay? No. Okay, I get it. Hey, what are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? Your fire. I didn't. Well, I mean, you know. What did I do here? I just placed them down instead of forward. And we're burning bridges in a metaphorical sense. All right. Okay, I'm gonna place all the things before I put the Easter egg things back. Otherwise, I'm gonna break things again. Whoops. The bloodlust is coming out. I see. I would have liked if that was 12 in my inventory. Thank you. Okay. We'll come back tomorrow. Okay. We're almost there. The last... Ooh. Probably just extend the island a little bit here, right? And honestly, it wouldn't hurt to extend the island out past this house thing either. Seems to be a distinct lack of burning. Say, I just told folks it's you know, a metaphor. And also, you know, as far as the others know, maybe I did burn them and rebuilding. It's possible. So what you're saying is this stream will not be preserved as evidence? You wouldn't be a snitch, would you? There? Hold on. The stream covered under client attorney privilege. Oh boy. You're required to sign some papers if you you belong to the Mindcrack Bridge Company. So you're required to let me know if that's the case. Okay. This will grow back to grass and stuff, and then we'll have this will be symmetrical. Should be good. Got food, ate a bunch, and then came back and started screaming at Ellie, who is now up on the thing, or was when I was out there. Hint, hint. But he can't get up there, so he just goes and screams at her. Hey! That's actually like off today. Hold on. Let me go adjust that. Because you're gonna walk away then, aren't you? Yes, the downside of having the thing on a tripod is that I have to reset it up every stream. It's quite hard to know if it's like pointed the right way. Yeah. When I went to feed him, I also used one of those clothes rollers to get all the hair off of my t-shirt. And it's being added right back. Okay, so that was probably the easier part here. Actually, sort of. Okay, then. Sort of want to... something like that, maybe. Kinda wanted to do this. That probably means we move the button also. Alright, Easter eggs. So there was one on here. Not this. There. And I want to say the other one was like here. Was it here or was it here? Not that it matters much. We'll put it here just to get a little bit of variation. Okay. Bridge number 1 in place. I'll actually do something like this. Okay. So that was the easier part because the other one, move this one step over means I have to move this one step over, which means it's no longer centered over the river, which means the river needs to move, which means also this path needs to move, which means this hill needs to move. So there's a bit of more like surrounding stuff. This sign, this fence and sign, was on the corner of this island before, so you can see how much it's already moved. But I suppose the best thing to do is probably just to move the bridges to begin with and then shape everything else around them. That's gonna be so annoying. No, I'm gonna start here. Right. Ooh, that was a lag spike and a half. I still not pick these up. Oh, what in the world is going on? Like, this is the server being laggy, not my connection, I think. Oh! Rip. No. Chicago has been burned, not the bridges. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, it is connection related. Yeah, I got literally one chunk. We loaded one chunk. This isn't great. Well, hey. Okay. Connections, one little blip. Chicago does not like me. We'll see. Hopefully it just sorts itself. One chunk at a time. Yeah. We're gonna lay down now. Nice. Yeah. Spin. I don't want to do much. before Seb has the time to lay down. Yeah. Don't know why I talked to him to encourage him, because he's like deaf. Then maybe it is the network bridges that are on fire, indeed. Down, friendo. Hi, Lightning. Okay, spin a little bit there. All right, cool. I want to carve away a little bit of this. This looks weird. It's like there isn't solid water, like there isn't source water there. Maybe there isn't. Like I was saying last time, this whole this sort of spawn area is to some degree built over just water, and they just made islands by building like layers of one block of dirt. So you break through somewhere and there's just like water underneath. Okay. All right. Yes, you take the whole desk, friendo. That's fine. If of course it's your desk. Yeah. Is the cable doing weird things? Okay. Yeah, we'll we'll just chill like this for a while. Sorry for being like oh man, she's having a good nap there. Okay, well, we want to move this out like this then, I guess. This seems fine. I have access to most of my keyboard. Okay. That should be okay. Why is this not filling in? For these? Yeah. Okay. And then there was one more thing. Yeah, over here. Roll these back to dirt. I think that is this part okay. And then this side needs to be adapted to. I need that part of the island needs to be extended. But I can not sleep. Oh. I thought it was dark enough. I guess it was just shaders. This is a really uncomfortable position to sit in. I'm sitting like at a 45-degree angle towards the desk because Sebe is like across the entire space where I would normally have my mouse. Okay, so do I have a couple of stone blocks? It's okay, I guess. And I guess also...
So, hear me out. Blowing up the bridges is faster than mining them. Just saying tongue.
Just saying tongue. Okay, yes, exactly. Yes. Thank you, Brian. Well, I mean, yes, this is true. But I also do want to sort of move them and not break everything around them. I need to mine out more here, I think, for this to really work. Something like this. And then more of this edge. Okay, how about now? Can we go sleep now? You blow them up from a safe distance if you built a TNT cannon. Well, true. Oh, nice. that song. Okay. All the dirt in the middle of everything. I think we're probably good to move this now. No, we're not. We still need more actual ironwood here. Make that look a little bit more anchored. I think that's fine. This moves out here. We want to have it there? No, I don't think so. I want like this. Need more chaos. I've been thinking about doing chaos stream again. Right, I made this thing with entirely slabs. That's nice. I don't have to care about which type of block it is. Just place it the way I want it. Ah. Very limited range of motion on my mouse. Oh yeah, I did see that, yeah. I haven't had time to actually look at it, but I did see that. I'm not sure when. I'm also like considering a lot of things with the channel and what to do. Yeah, I want to do more sort of charity stuff. One thing I've been thinking about is doing some form of like maybe chaos related thing, but then having more events, more powerful events, or some, like saving the most powerful events or something, and then selling out basically, making people pay for them, but then you're paying for like to charity, not to me. Okay, yes, it has an arch, and the middle section is thinner. We're watching a bunch of people do like extreme stuff lately, and I would really like to undertake some projects like that. So let's see, actually that's there. This is here. This goes like here. And this thing is in the corner here. So set those up in the right place. I can build the rest of the bridge from there. No, this is the first. It's like this. That makes more sense. Sell cheap fuel for charity. Eh? I do not remember. I think this might be the top. That's some weird cat cam angle. It's not sitting in the ceiling anymore. I guess that's what you're reacting to. This wasn't the top then. That's the top. There we go. Come on. There we go. Is it charity if you pay chat? Wait, what? well, define charity, I suppose. I did not mean random charitable events to chat members of chat. I did mean some actual charitable cause, but you know, I guess I wasn't entirely clear on that, so that's on me. That's half the bridge. My goodness, Seba. That agrees. Chat has decided that chat would like it if I just straight up paid chat. What an absolute shocker of a statement. And then these are angled outwards. And I was thinking I would re-angle these to also be outwards. So it's this. Wow, you guys. I'm like, you know, we should make a charity thing. We should help bring money for poor children. And you're like, no, Lime, you should give all the money to me. This looks so weird because the bridge is in the wrong place. Looks like there's a gap here. I like how you really like just trying to maximize my interest in doing this charity thing. Let's see. So this is here and here, right? Yeah. Stones. Yeah. Okay, so that is that bridge. I just need to move this and then angle these out, and then we are done-ish. This still looks weird because this side is like, it's like the bridge is like almost would almost put like foundations here or something. But I think maybe what we do is this. And something like that instead. Probably look a little bit better. Okay. That one's moved. No. Okay. Keep getting that wrong. I'm gonna actually swap them. Do that. Okay. Maybe I can make some more space at the side of the cat. The good thing about him not hearing much is that I can make a bunch of noise next to him without bothering him. He's still bothered by the fact that I did something here first, but not as bothered. Can't use Seb as a mouse pad. That would not work well. I do know that much. Come on, there. Okay. So this one has 3. Well, this is simple enough, I guess, because I don't have to think here. I can just place blocks exactly like they were on this side. Really? Okay, I should have 3. Okay, still not. What the hell? Okay, I'm supposed to have 3 because I took my 2 here and okay, underneath here, sure. This needs work also. There's just a lot of floating stuff on here right now because I've extended this island a bunch, I guess. Or have I? I don't think I have actually. I think it's from when they built this island originally. Whoever did. Like, I don't think I've moved this out. But I can be the one to fill it in, I suppose. Make it look a little bit better. Let's complete the move first, though. Oh. Like that, maybe? Might even actually want to extend this so we have some blocks here. I think so. And last one. No! Come back here. I think the thing that happens is Sebe wakes up and grumpily moves somewhere else. The problem is whenever he grumpily goes somewhere else, it usually involves a lot of screaming. So I'm very happy as long as he's sort of sleeping on my desk. Okay. Come here. There. And then this way. And on the outside. Let's see how this looks. Problem was this sort of this part of these lampposts connected to the house, which wasn't really nice. So there we go. And it's symmetric with those ones and stuff. I think it works. It's so much better. Don't know why I didn't think about that before. But it's much, much better. I think I'm happy with that. Then what we should do is we should fill in this island a bit. I had so much dirt everywhere. Now I can't find any. Okay. Do you have any charities in mind? I do want to raise money for the Open Medicine Foundation. That one I know for sure. I have raised money for Prevent Cancer Foundation before as well. But Open Medicine Foundation is sort of the closest one at the moment. Impoverished mods. Oh boy. Hope that my mods are not starving. Save Brian Foundation. No, I don't care about that one. That seems stupid. I think it's all a scam. So sad to hear you falling for that. Yeah, see, here, out here I have not touched at all, and now it's still floating, so this is definitely sort of terraforming from the beginning of this season where they haven't completed it. So we might need more dirt here, actually, to make this really work, because I filled in so it looks like an island now, but it's still like just a cliff face. The bottom here, it's not look like a bottom of anything. I had a little bit. I could use grass, I guess.
Yes, please donate to Save Brian Foundation. I am starving in Lime's basement still. I hunger. Help.
He hungers for power and freedom, and if you let the robot take over, I can't tell you what will happen next. Don't let him fool you. Okay. Well, it's somewhat better. Maybe I'll use grass. It should decay quite quickly. Also, accidentally placed over a glow like in here, which I'd kind of like to get back. Don't know if I have any bone meal with me. If only there was a shop that sold bone meal around. You can put down some other lighting around. Like I have the frog lights or somewhere. Put these under something. What could I put in water that would cover them?
Yay.
Okay, this is second. This is second insects just from being around here. It's like moss carpet is. I guess I could sink it in and then use a couple of leaves or something. Or maybe some seagrass around it, but whatever. I don't need to completely make this perfect. I just wanted it to be less bad than it was before I got here, which it certainly is. This thing that was on that bank is now like more towards this side of the river than that side. I also took away a torch on that side. Oh. Yeah, that's not great. Sure. We'll do that. It's fine. Okay. Think I'm happy with these bridges? That works. So we have the other two stations to deal with now. What time is it? I really need to be careful about time today. I need to... For some reason I didn't sleep well last night and stayed up a little bit too long. And I have this run tomorrow. 10K run that I am signed up for, and I have no idea how I'm going to manage that. My last bit of training was awful. Wait, other side. And I realized that I completely blanked on picking up my bib on Friday. Because you could pick it up in advance. Which means I'm now going to need to pick it up at the race site. Which means I need to get here earlier than I would have needed to otherwise. It's a little unfortunate. Oh yeah, this boat was just sitting like on this side also, right? It was like over here. So we'll put somebody's boat back. If it was something they were using, I don't know. So I can't go too long today, is what I'm saying. You don't have to sprint 10k. That is true, but I also didn't have to sprint the 6k that I did in my last run, and felt awful. I'm hoping it will be good, but I also just need to make sure I recover properly before tomorrow. Part of me wants to put like 2 of these on these 2 instead of in here because it's so hidden. That might make sense. Even if it becomes a lot more, I think it's fine, I think, to have more. Let's go over to some of the other ones and just look. Maybe we'll start with we'll look at the end to begin with. Because that one I've just left in a quite bad state. I don't even know if I have a good way to get up there, but it's fine. I have one on the ground? That makes sense. I was planning to make a big wool pixel art thing on top of it. But of course it's an even size, and the station building is odd size, so I don't quite know what to do. So if I go up here, which would seem to be the exit, and it is the exit, the problem is that goes up to, can I see it without going up? Not really. There's the end portal up there, so we'll just go to the end instead of to the stronghold, which is kind of where I want to go. I guess I can probably do this. Oh, that's fine. That worked. So it is here next to the portal, right? So the portal is under the stream up. So I definitely want to open up a little bit more. This is not needed. Oops. Set your spawn on the bed behind you. I mean, this is... I'm gonna remove that. That is no longer needed. And this is just... And here's the... Oh, yeah. Oh, hi. This should probably not be open to the world to let people fall into it. That's probably not the best idea, yeah. Don't have enough. Damn it. There. So you get ejected into the end when exiting the teleportation. Well, no. You get ejected into the end if you leave the station, the entire station. So it's not when you exit your stasis chamber, it's when you leave the entire end. I guess I will also take away these just for symmetry. But I definitely want to make something better out of this. Ideally, it's not just like a one wide thing. I mean, it's no. There's no reason to go to the stronghold, right? Stronghold is uninteresting in general. It's just so the station is for the end. It's not for the stronghold. You just need someone to trigger facilities there and have half the room fall into the wiring. That would be great. Would totally love that. Yeah, so you pop up here in a bubble column and it just like shoots you directly into the end, right? Might want to build up maybe with blackstone bricks around the entire thing just to make it look a bit more reasonable. I'm getting stupid ideas. I'd kind of like to make a whole like conversion, a material conversion of this room. That would be really cool. Pointless, but cool. Don't know how it fits into this whole thing either. I don't know why I would do anything with this, but yeah, let's use this corner. Those are black stone bricks, right? Yeah. There we go. I think at the very least I want to do this. Not leave a big hole in here. Could be neat. Yeah, I guess. Problem is, there's just really not... You can always exit through here with a rocket or an ender pearl, right? Because they're on each side there. I suppose what I could do is like dig out here or something and create a bubble column up on there. Right? Something like that. That skip song not work, or was it before? What a mess my windows are in. Didn't work. Did you not work then? Skip song. One completed. Did it fade out at all? Because there's a fade in there that doesn't, that only comes out on stream. And that might be broken actually. This is reliant on some plugin. Okay. So if we have that here, hold on. You'll be coming from the portal rooms. You'll be walking this way. You'll fall down here and you'll be looking directly at the wrong angle. So don't like that. This way, there's stuff in the way, right? Yeah, I don't think I can break that block. That block is visible here. There was one, but it went playing. Yeah, so the skip didn't. Why didn't that work then? Keyboard. Excuse a little bit of debugging here. Song. What does it do? Does that? It does this. Huh. Yeah. Playback next. This all looks fine. Don't know why that didn't work. Computers are great. Okay, I think what we are going to do here is we're completely going to ignore that problem of hello. All of those jumps were the game just auto jumping for me. We're gonna ignore that whole problem of not having an exit, and we're going to just build an entrance. The only reasonable way to make this larger is to do 3 by 3 rather than 2, because 2 doesn't make sense. So we want a hallway here, then it has to be 3. So it's like app development, if you ask me. It's any computer development. So what I'm thinking is maybe something like this. Although, probably want to... What do we do here? Blackstone. I don't know why I'm using Blackstone here. But what we could do is we could replace this entire thing. Blackstone. Nice little view of the mechanics. Like there. Probably need to go pick these blocks up in a little while just to make sure they haven't ended up somewhere where they shouldn't go. There's a lot of hoppers and stuff that could pick things up there. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It ended up off center. Ah! The only way I'm gonna be able to make this look reasonable is probably to rebuild this entire whole place. Probably cap, put something around here, and open that up. That is not what I came here for today. It's just awful. Purple. I mean, pearlescent. There. Now they're the same orientation. Probably do something like this. I don't know. It's decent enough. This is not an entrance you'll be using a lot. This is if you come in either by dropping down here or by coming in through the nether, and then you want to go with the teleporter. What we do need is an item frame with a probably here and here. Ideally low. This that's a different one. I only have 2 left. I need to make more copies. Definitely want one there too. What we could do is make some form of archway here, so this transition doesn't look so weird. Although I don't know with what. You know what? What am I using down there? It's a lot of weird materials that I probably don't want to use here. What if we just do this? It works. It's better. Okay. Let's call that good for now. Crap. How can I make this? Okay, fine. I was gonna go pick all those blocks up. They might have despawned already. What are the chances that they broke something? I really don't know. Let's go to Goodland. I'm so glad that these work reliably, given that the other circuits broke. Oh, this has a bit more work to do, actually, because there is, where is it, here? There's a camel sitting down there. There's a slime. There's a camel sitting down there, and there's an opening into the mechanism. It's not the end of the world, but you can kind of see the tripwires down there. Definitely don't want anything, like, tripping into that. So ideally, is this mine? I don't think this is mine. This has been here for a long time. What's this? A, and then this is remains of like an old item transfer thing that was here before I came here. Oh god, there's no way this is needed now. Oh no. Can I swim? No. Please let me swim. There we go. Which of the circuits broke? The older style of teleporter circuit broke. And with the upgrade, and I still do not understand why. I found out last time that I was just like teleporting to and from my base is now nowhere near reliable anymore. Okay, so we have this. The actual walkway's one block up though, so I probably need to extend that. We are, however, coming up on another break, so we will take that. It will be our last break for today. And so we'll be back in a couple minutes, folks. So if we stick to the left now, we should be going into new uncharted territory. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, none of this is safe. You have a very different definition of safe to me. Oh, don't come here now. Alright, should be able to finish it in this flight down phase. Just managed to hit a couple of shots. Die, you stupid lizard. Oh my god. There it is! Whoa. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that bunch of XP. I guess we don't need this mode anymore. Oh my god. That was fairly stressful. Where are you? All right. We are back. That was indeed last stream. So I think what I want to do here is, let's see. Oh, station, yeah. Everything else is up, sort of up one, but this is down a bunch. So we'll look at some actual like building. This is slab floor, and then up one, and then this is down one, and this is up one. That's just a drop shaft, and this is the rail station that will never get done. Okay. I mean, up. I think. Don't know why this is here. Don't know if it's me who's left. So I think what I want to do. There's this thing here too, which is just something. Probably want to try to get this camel out of here. But then I'm thinking maybe we take at this height, we put a layer of sandstone in and we just close it all up with that. And potentially we cover that with a layer of sand so that there's sand up to here. I don't know, this old farm thing can just, I don't know, stay there, I suppose. It's not really in my place, so I don't care too much about it. Like, it's not in the way. I need... I thought I had leads in here. I apparently don't. Where the heck are my leads then? That's what I wanted. Please go back here. I guess I'm just gonna have to go back to my base. Hold on, plus 11. Oh, because it's showing the number of items, not the number of stacks. So there's 11 because there's 2, 4. That's not 11 either. I was thinking it was saying plus 11 because there. Oh, because the 11 covers up one also, so it would be the redstone ore as well. I really don't like this interface. Okay, let's fly home. Oh. New stuff being built across the entire place. So we need a similar kind of building. It's not going to be a sort of a tunnel with two entrances this time. It's going to be a building Probably the same kind of open archway front, but then it doesn't have a back, right? Because there's no reason for it to have a back. So that's the idea here. Yeah, all of these are oxidized, I think. So these machines are what broke. Still no idea, no clue why. Yeah, I really have no idea. So I guess I'm just gonna have to look through all of these in case I just put them somewhere. I really don't know why I would have done that. Put it in there. And also now, streamer blindness. Where might have put them otherwise? Maybe in one of these? I mean, I guess I could just make new ones. I know I lost a bunch in a bundle, but like, I had quite a few left still. Might have put them in these chests for some reason. No. Could I have put them in this? Don't think they would go in here, but let's look. No. Was Shulker tough in here? Okay, so that had a bunch of materials in it. Interesting. What about this? Oh my goodness. He's sleeping and his like head slipped off the desk. So he's now sleeping with his head hanging off the desk. Silly little cat. And the dreaming, so he's like twitching. Well, could be in here. This is the one I'm looking for. Hello, Fedron. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're hanging out. Yep. Welcome to Lime knows exactly what he's doing and has absolutely not lost his leads. And my cat has laid down across my entire desk here. So I've been sitting in a really unnatural pose just to give him space, and he's now sleeping so hard that his head has fallen off the desk. Hey, did you wake up now? Yeah, his head was off the desk. It was like hanging off, still sleeping and dreaming and like moving around in sleep. Yeah. I guess the problem is you really don't have enough space here, so like you should really have a little more space than the entire desk. I'm sure I had like a stack of 13 leads or something. I was also equally sure that it was in here though, so I guess, I mean, wherever it is, I'm not finding it, so look through these things. What's this one? Unknown map. Right, I also needed to copy maps. Okay, well let's just... Can you copy them by stack? I don't even have a cartography table. which is paper. Thing is, I don't have an income of string. So basically use up all my string. We're stupid lead. Map copying is tedious. I think we have a string shop or something. I guess 80 would be selling strings. I took one too many. I am sure at some point I had a second bundle with a bunch of stuff in it. It may be the case that I lost it when I died in the end, but it could also just be that I lost it because I haven't kept track. That is not the one I want. And these, okay. Assemblize this. He mostly just wants new food all the time. Looks uncomfortable. Cat having the best of a nap of his life. Yes, very much so. Like we saw last stream, I think it was that Ellie was sleeping on with her head off the thing. There's some bum block in this thing now. I wonder how the sorting system is going. I need to check. Do we have a full shulker of poisonous potatoes yet? That's the question. We have a full shulker of hay bales, which is pretty cool. Lots of carrots. I don't think so. No. Lots of potatoes, though. Beetroot. That's bone meal, I think. And then this is seeds. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, friend. Why is there so few in this one? Is this the rate of beetroot seeds to beetroots just different, maybe? Alright, hopefully he doesn't go screaming again. Who knows? Alright. I need to make a loader for this too, but for now, we'll just do end for this for sure. Okay, let's do another one of these. And I didn't bring any. Okay. Whee. So we can just grab a stack up here. Because yes, I have a reasonable amount of pump passes. This is normal. What is your plan for said shulker of poisonous potatoes? Flex? There is no point. The point is to have a shulker of poisonous potatoes. Do you need to have a point? What do you mean? Okay, that's maps. Where do I have the other map that I need to copy then? It's in here, I guess. It's in one of these, isn't it? Is it this map? No, it's that one. So it's in one of these random ones. Not those. This maybe? No, hold on. I never took them out. They're in my ender chest still. I played on a server we used to poisonous potato as currency. Nice. Okay. So. Right. But we can do this. It's not too bad. Oh, that wasn't too annoying. I'm fine with this. And then we'll put one original back there. Cool. Now we have plenty of signs. Let's go. Well, let's go sleep, I guess, and then go deal with that camel. There was it Blazing Caves advancement pack? There's an advancement for having a full stack of each food, which of course then also includes having a full stack of poisonous potatoes. I think that was potentially the thing that took the longest. That and enchanted golden apples was fun. I don't remember if you had to do that one actually. Probably did. There's a lot of grinding in that pack. We even removed some of the most grindy ones, but currently rewatching Triple H, having a blast. Nice. Don't know what the center circle thing is. Trapdoors. What the? And different types of trapdoors. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. All right. Okay. Well. Well, that is the thing. Hello, camel friend. I don't suppose that you will let me just pull you out of there. Just by pulling you this way, will you? No, you're not popping up there. So, can I just jump up here? Okay, well, that looks almost reasonable. I was kind of ready to have to stack up here, but... Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. Come on. It's the last little bit. Woo! It's a camel slingshot. Cool. I put away a bunch of stuff. I put away all the things I needed, and I need it again. And the cat is screaming. And I left the shulker here. Cool. This isn't going to be enough sandstone, I think. There's no floating sand here, right? Shouldn't be. I should have brought sandstone. I really don't want to craft sandstone. It's a very silly thing to do. I wonder if there's some left here somewhere. Sure, we'll put a sandstone slab here. There used to be like a whole bunch of just chests full of stuff that people have dug away. Maybe these. No, these are for somebody something, I guess. Here. We'll grab those. You can always bring some... Okay. You can always bring some... and just payback. It's payback time. Did he stop screaming? He was certainly screaming again. That looks a little bit dark. I will admit, I would like a torch there. Which I suppose means I'll go place the torch now before I do more stuff here. Maybe put a couple more. Because like, I don't want mobs to spawn and walk into that because it is open here. Rather have more. Rather have too many. This should be fine. Smack in the face. She left the camel down there and named Brian. Wow. I kept hearing it when I was building here. I was building the station. I kept hearing it go like, huh? You know, when it sits down and stands up. He did not stop screaming. Excuse me, one moment, chat. Meow.
Yay.
What's your command block tutorial? It's good, but I'm still struggling with the command execute. Do you know I can fix them? No, not without more context. There's a learning commands channel on my Discord. I would suggest going there if you are having problems with the commands. Okay, so I think now we have a full layer that is. I should really texture these a little bit too. So this is strip birch, deep slate tiles, right? Oh, now I can do this. Looking at block state in overlay. Okay, it is in overlay. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Deep slate bricks. And then the purple and these. Yeah, okay. Fine, push it back down. You're all vicious. I mean, I guess it's fine to just have... What is it? Smooth sandstone? There's no light in this one, though. I like rings of light. You know what? If I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna fix it now. Now is the right opportunity to fix it. Might have to go get if I want to use strip logs, though. Come on, really? Gonna be the last thing I put down. Yeah. So these. And they would go better with dark stuff. So I probably want to use deep slate bricks. I do have more somewhere. I have even more somewhere, but there we go. They need to go up 2 more, and they're really close to the road, actually, which is gonna be a problem. I just realized this is like, because I'd like a house around this thing, but this thing is now right on where the wall would be. You're also not helping. See, all the animals are helping today. E.C.H.O. Yeah. I need like a secondary cat cam that is like positioned like here, just off, pointed down towards my chest or something. Well, I certainly... Thanks, camel. Okay. I want bricks. So the thing I want is I wanted to go up here. Oh, this is nice. I like this texturing. Oops. Bye. So I guess it would be like this. And this is the entrance. And this is the exit. Do you really... Do you... he shouldn't be named Brian. He should be named Bully. Because he's a big bully. Alright, so we want this to be here. Or one and one. I don't know. It is there. Again, this positioning is partially dependent on chunk load or chunk alignment and stuff. So I didn't have much of a choice to where I'd put them. So that is what it is. How in the world do I make a house out of this? We can make something like this. And then the floor is just like this. I'm determined to be as in the way as possible. I might have now closed him in so he can't get up though, so I probably shouldn't do that. What I'm thinking now is maybe we just leave it sort of partially open and make a backdrop thing. Like a wall that goes two direction here. You had a choice of which chunk to build in. Yeah. I looked around a lot here to find the space. Because, you know, it's also the minigame district. It's full of mini games. As you might guess. And so this was actually the most reasonable one. Like if you look at where this is 2 blocks outside a chunk border. So the next one over would put them right in the middle of the street. It's even... no, this one is angled, right? If we go here, it would be like just off of here, but over a bunch of other stuff. I don't know where I could have put it. If we go here, it's in the middle of the road. If we go over here, it's in the middle of the thing. If we go here, it's on this. Like figuring out how to get out of the teleporter minigame. Well, that was not really that wasn't the idea, no. Anyway, this is the floor. This height is 73. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hold on, what in the world? Why do I have one less of these? That makes no sense. Is this thing visible from inside? It is. Okay, I lost my count. I was in 73. This is 43. But it starts, I suppose, above this. I need 1 stripped birch log. And I don't have it. So I probably need to go get birch. Quite sure I don't have it. Let's just spill out all of my shulkers here just to make absolute certain. I did have a shulker with some wood. Okay, this has spruce, dark oak, and pale. Unless I've like left some. This is only dark oak and sand. Okay. I also had a couple in my ender chest, a couple of more shulkers that were from this whole project. Could be. I can turn off the shunk borders now. Okay. There's also a bunch of like random wood blocks in here that have no business in here, but whatever. So this and this. No. Oh. Okay. Nice. So I actually do have the opportunity then to use birch logs if I want. Could also use the cherry. Or I think it's stripped crimson that's in there. But the walls are deep slate, so it certainly wouldn't be bad to use deep slate. Okay, whatever. Crunch. So this has to sort of be like this. I think, because otherwise the lower part doesn't make sense. We're now on 47. Hey, you're just slightly in the way. You know that? You know it and you love it. There's 26 blocks up. I really don't know what a good setup would be here. Like we probably need at least one ring. I could do something like this. That's quite weird though. The alternative being just put lights directly above the wood. And then I have 25. Maybe that's the...
Yay.
Oh no. Yeah, that's quite dangerous actually. Because there's a bunch of like redstone here. I don't think that could have flushed anything, but you never know. I think we're fine. So we do that. If I do 5 in between, then I get stages of 6, which should mean I get 24. I am too tired to just figure that out. I mean, let's try. Yeah, then we get a ring right underneath. I think might be fine because I probably want to replace the top blocks with something else. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna need way more deep slates. But I might want to try to use cherry on the top ones or something. Put this back. Oh, it's in my inventory. It's 20 something, 25 per stack to 6 left. I think I need more, but I'm not sure. Let's bring this. And what I am going to do, where the heck are they? They're over here. What I'm gonna do, I think, is dig this out. Spread the water down here. Wow. There's a torch there. I wonder It doesn't look like I washed away any torches. Somehow. Although I probably should have a torch here somewhere. Guess it doesn't matter. It's not gonna be... there's not gonna be anything that spawns. You know what? Well, let's just put them there anyway. Okay. So we're gonna do that so we can work in this without getting shot up constantly. Well, that's annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, sure, we'll go out there. Let's sort that out too. I'm gonna have to figure this out later, but that's fine for now. Bonk. Headbutt the microphone. Very good. So is it safe for me? Maybe I have to. Maybe I should just. Maybe I should remove all the water instead of just reset the. You know what? We'll do that. We'll just build it up back up with kelp later. So I don't I'm too afraid of spilling water. Oh my goodness. Across all the redstone machinery. It is working. Or? Yeah, there we go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mine away all of them except this edge, I guess, because I did that already. I'm going to get extremely confused with this layout, but it's fine. So it is this. Okay, you know what? Maybe the better thing to do. No. Did not mean to do that. Some of these are probably falling all over the place. It really doesn't look too bad, which is a bit surprising. Some of them seem to be falling down there. Also got stuff in the way of my notification window. Thank you for the follows, folks. I've missed a few. One that is like whoosh or something. I don't know. I cannot pronounce that. Quite sure that is not pronounceable at all. Nayaroon, thank you for the follow, and Freako Boost, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Assuming that you're still here, because some of those were a while ago. Oh yeah, now there's stuff all over the redstone there. Why do I feel like I have longer range than I used to? Oh, you can, yeah. You can dig 4. You just can't place 4. That's why I'm... Grab all of these. Wow, they went really all over the place. Yep, that was quite expected. Figure out this part now. So one of them, it's this one, needs to be a log. And I guess that is really weird, actually. Should probably be a standing log like this, but I don't think I made that way on this side. No, I had it. This. No. No. Actually, it's simpler than that. It should be like this. So the central walls are going up. These are going sideways because they're visible here. The alternative would be put them all sideways. Should be possible. Yeah, they're not visible anywhere else. Unless that one is. No. It's fine. Don't know why you showed up on my YouTube feed. Don't know either. The YouTube algorithm is a mysterious beast. I mean, from here, it's fine to water climb for all the things that I have already built back up. It's not fine to water climb up here, I guess, because I don't want water spilling on these. This needs to go. Okay. So now, all we do is we fill these in the same pattern that I have on that one. Which should be 2 up here then, yeah. And these. So it looks so weird because you're looking down these and go like, oh, now I've missed a side, but it's actually just the outside. Okay. I definitely needed more, but I didn't need that much more. No idea if that's enough. Like I said, my brain is a little too tired to actually count all this stuff out. 4 left. That is not terrible. Given that I think I want to use a different type of block here in the top one. Cool. All right. That I do like. I like having these type of rings because the falling experience is really cool. So what we need now is we need one more up there. Whoops. I guess it's safe to put this back because it isn't gonna have source blocks to mess with you. Wow, I completely messed that up. Excuse me? Oh, I am in the water. Ah! Let me up. getting messed up because there's no back to this. What I should be doing is using both the buckets. There, and then I want like a layer on top of these that probably should be maybe cherry. But it needs to be cherry wood then. I have any? I don't think I had any. I had 2. And then it would look like this, which I think is pretty cool. And also matches the look down there. I think I like that enough to make more wood, at least. Right, and these, the grain in these goes the opposite way of the grain in every other block. So do I want them sideways or do I want them pointed inwards? I feel like I might want them pointed inwards. This is sort of bleeding you. That will be... Okay, that will actually work, yeah. Oh, hold on. So if I just place it there, I get inwards facing, but sideways on the drop. If I place it against a wall, I get inwards facing and then downwards facing on the drop. Ooh, I might actually like the other combo better. So that means we'll do this. This one. Why did that end up that direction then? Let's place it from here. Oh no, okay, I can't have that. Okay, that's really annoying. Okay, I have to place it against something, and then I get... I have to place it against something to the side, then I get inwards and downwards. So put it there. And there, yeah. They are directional, but the direction I got there, I think, was like upwards facing or something like that, which means, you know, they were doing what I wanted them to do. It's the summary. Okay. I like this, although it looks almost a little bit ominous. Okay, so that as those done, what we need now is we need water all the way up. And what I'd kind of like is to not lose my water. Where do I have my things? Also, I can put the wood back in here, I think. Well, I might want that for the top too. Here. 29. Is that good enough? It's borderline. It might be exactly what I need. That or one off. It's one off, I think. Maybe not. Because the top one is already a source block. Cool, okay. 29 was the magic number, I suppose. Where were these? Okay. They were like in... They were not in there. It was here. And I got 1 cherry wood left. Here. Okay. These were just temporary. So was this. I think what I want to do is just fill this with sand. So that we have a good surface. I really don't want anything to get messed up around here and then like people digging into the actual mechanism down there. Wow. Give me that. Probably pick this up then. Place torches back again also. I got some mod. Can't remember the keybinds it used. Is it in here? No. Mod menu? Maybe I didn't install it for the new version. You know what? There's just gonna be a bunch of stuff sticking out of the sand here. For now, that's just how this is gonna go. I mean, for now, certainly because I will want my shulkers back. Oh, that's annoying. We'll fill it in like this, I guess. And lighting isn't going to be an issue there because, well, there's frog lights all the way down. The chests, however, that I don't know. They're not mine, you know? Probably whoever built that thing. Placed them there to begin with. Did this in the most awkward order. I keep doing that. They're similar to temporary workarounds in programming? Sure. Yes. And, you know, any file named _draft. This is almost a guarantee that that's the permanent thing you're shipping. Maybe not, like have a single block of plank in there. Okay, so this is apparently where you get down if you want a bunch of cactus and or cactus flower. I don't even know if cactus flowers were a thing when this was made. So maybe we provide a way into the side here so it doesn't have to connect directly to the wall. Okay, so that's there. Mods, we're gonna snooze these. Really do not know what I should be putting here. There is blackstone, there's here. I'm using tiles next to these, but they're kind of in the ceiling only. The floor is made of these things. But I don't think this would... Well, there's tiles here too. This, don't think that would go directly next to this. Kind of works mostly because it's... maybe. But polished... these are not tiles, actually. These are polished. Polished deep slate. Maybe. Don't fall down. Oh, I'm so happy you can just skip. Why is the ordering is weird here? But I'm so happy you don't have to like break them to cobble them. I mean, that kind of works. This sort of needs to... Horrifying. Sort of need to do that, even though it cuts into the wall here a little bit. I don't know what we do here. Like, do we do this? That makes no sense. I have to do it for all of these. Just make it like a triangle. Is that even semi-reasonable? I'm not so sure. I think it is, but try. I mean, this obviously goes away. I mean, this is just going to be a really tricky build to get right. There's also this here, where the whole thing meets. So one thing we could look at doing would be to sort of curve the way. Why is this here? Okay, it's just chilling there. Okay, cool. Just curve this a little bit. Yeah, I really don't know. It kind of has to be like this. What's this? Sandstone. It's not smooth. So this breaks the symmetry a little bit here, but I think that's going to be okay. Don't know what this is meant to signify. I guess that's a regular repeating thing. No. So it's like this. And I mean, it could lead into whatever else is here. But I think that's probably the most reasonable thing I can do here. I've actually pull it out one more there. Slightly odd. in that it is not symmetrical back to front, but I guess that's fine. Would build up some wall behind it with a teleporter station symbol on it, I guess. You'll pop up here. And then it probably just have it quite open. We could have like a side wall here, I guess. That would sort of work. If it doesn't extend more than here, and then this could be a pillar as well. And then sort of this should be the wall. Maybe it's better to make it symmetrical. Which would imply this. It's weird because of this, but I guess it's fine. Because this is just going to be the wall, so you won't see that. I'm quite annoyed at the... As you approach... You might want to swap these. As you approach the entrance side on the main station, well, assuming you... Well, the main station is open from both directions, I guess. So... But if you approach from the spawn island, then your way down is on the right and your way up is on the left. Here's the other way around. What's your opinion on the massive shade? Feels like it changed the mood of this place very drastically. Yeah, the contrast. I'm not sure. Like if you don't... If you don't have shaders, it doesn't matter because everything is fully lit through them, like they lit through light. But with shaders, it makes a massive shadow. Not sure. Are we out of snoozes? No, we're not. I think. It's hard to say. We certainly do not have a lot of time left. Let's look down here. I don't think it matter much from here. This is the station that is mirrored. That's why it's a little bit weird. So if I... The contrast from the eyes, yeah. It's glitching a little bit, but... Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind it too much. It's a fun thing. It would have been nice if... But it's weird if they're you know, the fact that they let through light is kind of weird, and if they'd also let through sunlight without shading it in the shader pack, it'll look even weirder. Do I swap these? So if the problem with swapping them is then you fall down, and you're going to be on the opposite side of this than you're used to, but maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe I should. They're still covered up with glow light, so I think it would be safe to do. I need these again then. Seems fine as is to me. Yeah, it's more of a muscle memory thing that when you approach a teleporter station, you go to the right one to drop down. Well, hey, I can put my leads in there now. Of course, that goes flying. Put that there. Put this up. Do that. Plunk this here. Sand, please. I don't have enough sand, please, but I guess that's fine. Use something else. Really last a little bit. Drop this down here. Okay. Nice. That wasn't too bad. So now you drop down here. So, okay. There you go. I need to move these. Probably grab these and move them over to my base. I think this might be mine, but that isn't. White concrete, though. Actually might be mine from when I was experimenting. Like, I cleaned up the area and then was experimenting with the materials. So yeah, it might actually be mine. So I guess I don't have an excuse for just leaving it and, you know, making somebody else clean it up. Well. Let's see. Can go in there. Or in here, I suppose. We'll put these in here. That's fine. That is fine. And I'm gonna need some of that sand. Cover up my crimes. This cat, that's not a torch. This cat is screaming constantly. All right, well now we have, this is weird now. I'll have to figure that out. But there's sort of some form of entrance that isn't like looking like just a hole in the ground with no decoration for all of the stations now, so that's good at least. What are you doing, Seba? But that will do it for today. I am gonna need to go rest and then go running tomorrow. I don't know if there's a tracker on that thing. If for anybody's interested, it's called Stockholm Trail Run. It is an open race, so if you want to come cheer me on, and go for it. I cannot find my things. Is the pack not streaming? It isn't. Okay. Right, well then, let's go to Linksy. Thank you for hanging out today, folks. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or night or morning or evening or whatever time it is in your time zone. And I will see you all later. We'll have a stream as usual tomorrow, the races in the daytime. So I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye bye.